Some energies are soft like petals, easily touched, easily bruised. But yours, Capricorn, yours was forged in the fire of endurance. Your heart doesn't whisper, it vibrates with purpose. Your soul doesn't follow trends, it creates legacies. You walk through life carrying an invisible crown, heavy, sacred, unseen by most. People reach for your light but tremble when they feel the pressure that comes with it. They admire your calm until they realize it was built on storms they could never survive. Not everyone can hold a soul like yours, but somewhere in this vast universe, there is one who can. A spirit that doesn't just meet your frequency, it resonates with it. They won't crumble beneath your silence or mistake your focus for distance. They were designed with the same divine backbone, the same unbreakable thread of destiny. So before we go deeper, type in the comments, "Only the strong can love me." Let those words vibrate through the universe as a signal, a call to the one whose soul was written beside yours. Because this isn't about ordinary love or fleeting attraction. This is about energetic architecture, a love that can carry your storms and mirror your stillness. Stay with me until the end, Capricorn. You're about to understand why your love was never meant for everyone. Only for the one who can carry your energy without breaking. Capricorn, your soul wasn't made in comfort. It was shaped by pressure, by lessons that demanded silence, by mountains you had to climb alone. You were not given your strength by accident. It was forged from the kind of storms that break others. You walk through life steady, unshaken, and people often can't read you. They mistake your calm for indifference, your patience for passivity. But they don't see the depth beneath the stillness. The weight of emotion that moves quietly under your ribs like a tide that never stops. You don't crave eyes on you. You crave energy that understands you. You don't fall for appearances. You fall for presence. For the rare soul that feels safe in silence, who doesn't rush to fill it. Many have come close to you and then backed away, not because you did anything wrong, but because your energy demands truth. You don't entertain shallow love or temporary comfort. You carry the kind of energy that asks, "Can you stand here without pretending?" You've carried others, their confusion, their hopes, their fragile dreams. You've been the stability in other people's chaos, the quiet wall they leaned on when life was too loud. You've held everything together even when your own heart was cracking behind closed doors. But in all that holding, Capricorn, who has held you, who has seen your weight and not tried to lighten it, but understand it? That question echoes through your spirit, even when you don't say it out loud. Because the universe knows, it takes something extraordinary to walk beside you. The one meant for you will not be intimidated by your silence. They won't mistake your strength for distance or your solitude for loneliness. They will sit with you in stillness and feel what words cannot express. They will understand that your calm isn't cold, it's sacred. They will see that your patience is love in its highest form. Capricorn, the world often sees your composure and calls it emotionless. But the truth is, your heart burns quietly, like an eternal flame deep beneath stone. And only a soul with the same fire within can sense its warmth without needing to touch it. So when that person appears, when they recognize your strength, not as a challenge but as a rhythm, you'll feel it, not as a spark, but as a steady heartbeat that finally matches yours. Because the one who can carry your energy will not fear the mountain in you. They will climb it and call it home. Capricorn, you've met people who said they wanted to understand you. They looked at your strength and called it beautiful. They admired the way you carried your world with such balance, how you never folded when things got hard. But over time, admiration turned into discomfort. Because being near you made them confront their own instability. They wanted your wisdom, but not the weight that comes with it. They wanted your calm, but not the discipline it takes to maintain it. They wanted your love, but they didn't want the responsibility of deserving it. And so, without realizing it, you became their mirror. Your energy reflected their insecurities, their impatience, their need for validation. You didn't try to expose them. Your presence simply made it impossible for them to keep pretending. You became their teacher when all you wanted was to be seen. You became their healer when all you wanted was peace. You poured into them until your silence started to ache. And when they began to pull away, you blamed yourself. You wondered if maybe your standards were too high or your heart too guarded. But the truth is, they were never meant to stay. Your energy doesn't tolerate illusions. It calls out what's fake without saying a word. It's not that you reject people, it's that your vibration can't hold what isn't real. And that kind of truth is too much for some hearts to handle. So they leave, not because you are too much, but because they are not yet enough. They say you're distant when in reality, you're just deep. They call you hard when you're actually healing. But Capricorn, understand this. Every person who left your life was part of your spiritual training. Each one showed you what your energy cannot sustain. Each one taught you that not everyone who reaches for you deserves to hold you. You are not the storm that destroys. You are the storm that purifies. Your love doesn't wound, it reveals. And that is why it takes strength to love you. So don't mourn the ones who couldn't stay. Their departure wasn't loss, it was divine refinement. The universe was protecting your frequency, clearing space for someone who won't fear your intensity, who won't call your silence cold or your seriousness sad. Because one day, someone will arrive who sees your strength as sacred, who doesn't shrink from your light, but glows beside it. They will not be drained by your energy, they will be energized by it. And when that soul appears, you'll finally understand why the others had to go. It was never rejection, it was alignment. When this person enters your life, Capricorn, their arrival won't shake your world with noise. It will settle it with peace. They won't rush in to prove themselves or try to impress you. They'll simply fit. Their energy will meet yours like still water meeting its reflection, effortless, silent, and whole. Their presence will feel like home, but not the kind of home that's perfect. The kind that's real. The kind where silence feels safe, where you can breathe without pretending. It won't be an escape from your reality, it will enhance it. This is the soul that was designed to carry your energy. They won't compete with you because their spirit doesn't seek dominance. It seeks alignment. They will see your strength and recognize it, not as a challenge, but as something sacred. They will admire your discipline, not because it benefits them, but because they live by the same truth. They won't ask you to be softer just to make them comfortable. They won't fear your seriousness or your silence. They'll understand that your quiet moments aren't emptiness, they are refueling. They'll know that your solitude isn't distance, it's maintenance. When you withdraw, they won't panic. They'll give you space, because they too are familiar with the rhythm of stillness. They've walked through their own valleys, learned the language of endurance, and discovered peace in patience. And in your connection, something beautiful happens. You stop carrying the world alone. When the weight gets heavy, they won't ask you to put it down. They'll step beside you and lift it with you. Their presence won't drain your energy, it will multiply it. With them, love won't be a battlefield. It will be a collaboration. Two souls building a foundation that time cannot shake. Your energy won't overwhelm them, it will awaken them. Your vision won't intimidate them, it will inspire them. Because their soul has breathed the same mountain air. They've walked the same lonely roads. They've known the same kind of divine patience that shaped you. When they look at you, Capricorn, they won't see someone to fix or tame. They'll see someone to build with. Someone whose fire burns at the same divine temperature. And when you find them, you'll realize something powerful. It was never about finding someone who could handle you. It was about meeting the one who was made like you. Capricorn, nothing about your journey has been random. Every heartbreak, every delay, every lonely night, it was all part of a sacred pattern, carefully woven by the hands of the universe. You were never being punished, you were being prepared. The universe designed your soul with precision. Your energy carries a rare frequency, strong, grounded, ancient. And because of that, not everyone can match it. Every challenge you've faced has been a calibration, fine-tuning your vibration, refining your spirit, so that only a specific kind of energy could resonate with yours. This is why some connections slipped away, even when you gave your all. Why the love you wanted didn't last. Why the people you nurtured drifted into the distance. They weren't failures, they were divine filters. They entered your path not to stay, but to teach you contrast, to help you feel the difference between connection and alignment, between being needed and being understood. They were never meant to carry your energy. They were meant to prepare you, to sharpen your discernment, to awaken your knowing, to help you recognize the one who truly can. And when that person finally crosses your path, there won't be noise or confusion. It won't be chaos disguised as passion. It won't be a chase. It will be calm, deep, peaceful, steady. Because when two divine frequencies meet, it's not an explosion, it's an echo. Your souls will recognize each other from lifetimes before. It will feel like your spirit finally exhaling after holding its breath for years. You'll feel an unspoken peace, that whisper within saying, "This is safe, this is right." Not because it's easy, but because it's true. This is not infatuation, it's remembrance. Not temporary excitement, but eternal recognition. And that, Capricorn, is how divine love arrives for you. Not with confusion, but with clarity. Not with rush, but with rhythm. Not with intensity that burns out, but with devotion that endures. Because your love story was never meant to begin in noise. It was meant to unfold in knowing. When this love finds you, it won't feel like starting something new. It will feel like coming home after lifetimes of wandering. When you finally meet this person, Capricorn, it won't come with fireworks or fanfare. It won't feel like a sudden explosion of emotion. It will feel like exhale, like your soul finally remembering something it forgot it was waiting for. Something in you will shift, not loudly, but deeply. Your body will relax in their presence. The tension you didn't even know you were holding will begin to fade. You won't feel the need to prove your worth, or explain your silence, or dim the light of your ambitions. Around them, you'll simply be. They will ask you how your day was, and truly listen. Not because they're curious, but because they care. They will look at you the way someone looks at a sacred story, with patience, with reverence, with awe. They won't try to fix your storms. They will simply stand with you in them. They will sense your pain before you even speak, not through words, but through energy. Because their spirit will move in tune with yours. And something miraculous will happen. You'll start to trust without effort. For a Capricorn, that's rare. You've learned to rely on yourself, to carry your own weight, to protect your peace. But with this soul, that armor begins to soften. Not because you're weak, but because for once, it's safe to put it down. This person won't enter your life through logic or planning. They'll appear through divine timing, the moment when your heart is ready, not when you're looking. The meeting may feel small on the surface, but in spirit it will feel monumental. You'll know them not by their face, but by their energy. It will feel like déjà vu, like you've seen them before in a place beyond this life. Their presence will feel familiar, comforting, sacred, as if two old souls are continuing a story that was paused lifetimes ago. You'll find that your conversations flow effortlessly. Your silences will be just as full as your words. Your hearts will move in rhythm, as if guided by the same unseen music. And that's when you'll realize, this isn't about attraction. It's about alignment, because real love for you, Capricorn, isn't about excitement that fades. It's about peace that stays. When you finally meet them, you'll feel balance, not a spark that burns too quickly, but a flame that warms and endures. Their presence won't disrupt your focus, it will expand it. They won't complete you, because you've always been whole, but they will mirror that wholeness, reflecting the best in you back to yourself. And when your eyes meet, it won't feel like a beginning. It will feel like recognition. Two souls who've carried the same light, finally remembering where they belong. In each other's peace. Capricorn, before this person enters your life, there is one sacred task the universe is asking of you. Create space, Because a heart still crowded with pain cannot recognize peace, and a soul still holding on to old battles cannot welcome new beginnings. You cannot meet your divine equal while you're still carrying emotional debris from those who couldn't hold your energy. The memories, the disappointments, the things you still replay in your mind. Let them go. They are not chapters meant to be rewritten. They are lessons that have already been learned. Forgive them, not because they deserve it, but because your future deserves peace. You are not freeing them. You are freeing yourself. You're making room for the energy that matches you, for the love that won't test your patience but will honor your path. It's time to clear your space, Capricorn. Clear your expectations of how love should arrive. Release the belief that love must be hard to be real. The right connection will not confuse you. It will not make you question your worth or your place in someone's heart. The one who matches you will challenge you. Yes, but not to break you. They will challenge you to grow. They will awaken the parts of you that have been sleeping under years of survival. They will help you see that love can be strong and gentle, disciplined and freeing. So begin now. Honor your boundaries. They are not walls, they are doors that only the right soul can open. Nurture your body. It is the vessel of your spirit, the home of your divine frequency. Speak life into your dreams again, because they are signals calling your counterpart closer. And when you least expect it, divine alignment will move. The moment you stop chasing what's gone and start embracing what's coming, the universe will send what's been waiting for you all along. Capricorn, preparation is not about waiting. It's about becoming. When you stand in your full truth, your equal will feel the call. And when they arrive, you'll know. Not because they say the right words, but because their energy will feel like destiny answering back. Capricorn, the world often misunderstands your silence. They see your strength and call it distance. They see your focus and mistake it for isolation. But they don't understand, your power was never loneliness, it was divine design. Your energy was never meant to be easily carried because it holds the weight of wisdom, the gravity of purpose, and the patience of ages. You were not created to blend in. You were built to stand firm, to hold frequencies that few can endure, to carry visions that others can't yet see. So never shrink your light to make others comfortable. Never soften your truth just to be understood. The one who is meant for you will not be intimidated by your fire. They will worship its warmth. They won't see you as too much. They'll see you as perfectly enough. Your energy is a sacred force, and the one designed for you was built for it. They will recognize your strength as home, your silence as peace, your dreams as their own reflection. Comment below. Only the strong can love me. Let those words echo through the universe as your declaration, a reminder that you are not waiting, you are becoming. If this message touched your soul, stay connected. Subscribe and keep walking this divine path with me, because your story of alignment, Capricorn, has only just begun.